Let's welcome back to the show New York Representative John Katko. He's ranking member of House Homeland Security. Sir, it's great to have you back on again. Thanks so much for joining us. This will set up a major constitutional battle about federal authority and states' rights. Where do you come down on it?
Listen, we have to secure the border, and I applaud Governor Abbott and any governor who's trying to do what the federal government should be doing. President Biden on January 20th basically put out a welcome sign to illegal immigration, and now in May, immigration from May of 2021 versus May of 2020 is up 675%. That's illegal crossings are up 675%. And in May alone, 40,000 individuals came across the border from places other than Mexico and Central America, and another 140,000 came across from Mexico and Central America. That's a stunning thing, and the borders, as said, it's leaving us very dangerous, and we have to do something about it. I applaud the governor for taking a tough stand.
Yeah, he's saying he'll get around any Supreme Court challenge because if illegal border crossers interfere with Texas's new border wall, they will have committed state crimes like criminal mischief and criminal trespass and vandalism of state property. And what we're seeing, and to your point, almost 34,000 people from countries outside Central America showed up at the U.S. southern border in April. 34,000 from 150 countries. They're coming through Panama. Panama is seeing an influx from Asia and the Middle East and Africa. But, getting back to what's happening with the U.S. border with what Arizona and Texas are doing, will the 48 other governors, should they step up and send law enforcement there? That's what these two governors want. What do you think?
I think we need to do whatever we have to do to secure the border. President Biden and Vice President Harris have abdicated their responsibilities to keep us safe. And it's not just about illegals coming across. And don't forget, every single person that comes across the border that doesn't go through a port of entry is crossing into this country illegally. So every single one of them is committing a crime. And how does it affect places like my area in upstate New York? The drugs that are coming across because of the influx at the border as well, and all the resources that we focus on the individuals coming across is leaving gaping holes in our security against drugs. Drug seizures of fentanyl and heroin, which is killing our kids, is up in astronomical numbers. So it's vital that we work together to try and stop this. And all the president has to do is rescind his orders from January 20th. And he's not going to do that. And it's a very dangerous thing he's doing because people are coming in from scores of countries all over the world because they know our southern border is a sieve right now, and it's very dangerous.
You and Senator Portman made the point that it used to be that drug cartels were actually shipping drugs into the U.S. using the U.S. Post Office. You guys shut that loophole, but now the drug cartels are distracting Border Patrol with unaccompanied children in order to get drugs across. And what these governors are saying, and I think you might agree, that this is a 50-state issue, that border security hits all 50 states. This is what I think you're pointing out. Let's listen to what the mayor of Uvalde, Texas, is saying, what's going on in his area. Watch this.
I can name some of them. They've been from Yemen, they've been from Iraq, they've been from Iran, they've been from China, they've been from Russia, they've been from the Congo. Right now, it's a big surge of Venezuelans. They've been from Cuba, Honduras, El Salvador. I don't even have a complete list of all the 73 countries, but it keeps growing and growing and growing. Here lately, they've been getting out and bailing out by our local elementary schools. So we've had to put the local elementary schools on lockdown, and we had to bring more law enforcement in to search for these individuals. 90% of these cars that we're catching now, we're finding loaded firearms in.
Yeah, so he's saying they've got weapons and things like knives, sir. So, this is what the border cities and towns have been desperately trying to draw attention to. Your word on that.
Well, listen, I started out my career as a federal organized crime prosecutor before I came to Congress, and I did so for 20 years in El Paso, Texas. And I was going after cartel-level drug traffickers. You cannot cross the border without paying the cartels money. The cartels, therefore, control the border. They control not only the flow of illegals, but they control the flow of drugs. And so what they're doing is they're capitalizing on illegals coming across. And literally, because of Biden is enriching the cartels because they're making literally billions of dollars bringing people across. We're also able to control the pinch points for drug shipments because what they're doing is they'll send 100 people across let's say in the Rio Grande Valley in one sector. And when everybody all the Border Patrol agents come off their post to go help with that surge, They bring the drugs in the back door, and those drugs are affecting us. And another thing that's affecting our communities that people need to understand is the Biden administration is putting these people on planes when they come across, and telling them at some future date they may have to appear in court, not giving them the necessary paperwork, but putting them on planes. They're going all over our country. We don't know who they are. They don't have any identifications. And those people, a lot of times, they're going to those cities where the cartel members meet them, and they're paying off their debt to get across, because these people don't have $4,000 in their pocket. So they're oftentimes, and they're paying off their debt by working for the cartels in cities all over the country. It's pure insanity what's going on down there, and it's amazing to me. Yeah, they are. And Vice President Harris is not going to the border because she doesn't want to go to the scene of the crime like a good prosecutor would do. She wants to turn a blind eye, because if she goes there, they're going to tell her exactly what I just told you.
All right. Congressman John Katko, thanks for coming on. It's great to see you. Come back soon.